Good morning, this is Clay at claytrader.com. This will be a live trade video where I try to capture some of my trades as they play out live. Market opens up here in less than 2 minutes. Going to be watching mRNA out of the opening gate, so let's see what happens. All right, markets are open. Well, I had an order down at 50.01, but the lowest it got was, you can see right here, 50.11. So I was 10 cents off. Like I said, I was trying to buy at $50.01, but didn't quite get down to where I wanted. Let's see, what is that high? High of 51.50. So I may be interested in trying to go long here if it looks like it might want to get up above 51.50. But as of right now, definitely a lot of selling pressure here. And down it goes. There we go. Got it alerted in the chat room. So yes, you did hear typing. What is that at? High of 51 now. So just watching it, letting it play out here. But as of right now, a lot of selling pressure. I like the chances here of some sort of movement back to the upside, even if it's just a dead cat bounce, which is, I think, happening right now. So in at 50.75. Let's see if this thing get up over 51. Trying to give it a chance here to get up over 51. There is the break. And all out there for a very nice $257. And we are 2 minutes into the day. So I'm more than happy with $257. And that was good. I don't think I ever pause. Sometimes I'll pause, but we watched that one from the stalking all the way through. So yeah, a nice quick $257 scalp. And like I said, that all took place in 2 minutes. I'm going to go ahead and get short here at 51.32, and I'll explain the reasoning here in just a second here, but I'm thinking this thing wants to potentially make its way down some more. So I'm in at 51.32. Stop will be up over 52. Like, so let me just see how this plays out, then I'll explain my reasoning more. But this is live, so I want to be as focused as possible. But essentially the idea here is to keep myself green, and I'll explain what I mean by that. But let's see if this thing wants to break down through basically that yellow line there, which on my chart represents the VWAP. Can it break down through the VWAP? At this point, not sure. Looking like it might want to bounce from it. If it does go back down to that area though, I may look to add. I mean, I'm just at 100 shares. Again, so my risk is very, very small right now. So again, let's see if this thing wants to come back down to that yellow line. And if that occurs, I mean, think about what that's implying. That's implying that this little miniature bounce has failed. So that's going to be discouraging for some people out there. Like I said, it needs to come down through that area. But as of right now, it's not failing, which is not good for me. $51.50, very clearly the new key level of support here now based on the level 2s. So if that can be broken to the downside, I like the chances that, there we go. So watching, trying to watch 51, 30-ish area. Yep, that level is definitely going to be the key support there. Can it get back down there again? Let's see. Oh, now it's looking like it might want to bounce. If it goes up over 52, I'm going to need to get out. So just doing a mental stop here. If this thing does come back down, I will add, because this would be a very big failed breakout to the upside. So watching now, again, that 51.30 area. But once again, that line is holding up very, very strong. But yeah, if it does get back down to that 51.30 area, I'm going to add to the position here. But yeah, that level is holding strong so far. Okay, there we go. Still want to see it get down to the 51.30 area. 51.40 is not good enough. All right, maybe I'll just go ahead and pause the video right now. Well, now it's looking like it might just bounce back up. So it's either going to be a controlled loss, or it's going to go to the downside and give me the opportunity to, there we go, let's see if we can get 30. 51.40 is very, very stubborn. Okay, there's adding, oh, I missed it. Missed it. Missed everything. So have 50 shares left now. So at this point, this is either going to be, well, it's going to be a winning trade. It's just how big of a winning trade is it actually going to be is the question. So I'm in a great spot right now as a trader. I'll repeat that. It's not if I make money. It's just how much money am I going to make? And as traders, that is what we want to be. If this can get down below 75, I will move my stop loss down again. But as of now, I'm making money on the last 50 shares. So truly, as traders, this is what you want. You want to be in the position where it's not if I make money, but how much money am I going to make? But I did mess up the trade. I wanted to have 200 shares, but you saw me. Well, if you didn't see me, you can scroll back and I'll point out what you should be watching. But let's see how this trade finishes out first. See if we can get a break back down below 51. if we can. I like the odds that this thing gets more downside pressure. But as of right now, being pretty stubborn. Come on, roll over. Can it get back down below 51? But I mean, this is a great spot to be in. I'm not stressed out at all. It's a winning trade. So all out there. And so 275 should have been more. So if you scroll back and watch when I'm talking about I want to add, you'll see in this part of the screen a white order show up. And white means that I put the market, or I put the order out there to the market, but I didn't get filled, because white just means an unfilled order. But then, and then it went in my favor. And at that point, like I said, instead of having 100, I wanted to have 200, but I only had 100. So I took off 50 down there at 51 to put some profits into my pocket. And then at that point, I was in a great position, because for all I knew, this thing was going to keep on rolling over and over and over and over. And who knows how much value that those final 50 shares would have given to me. But like I said, had I had my full position size, then it would have been a much different scenario. But I didn't. I wasn't fast enough. But I'm glad at least we caught that on video, where you saw the whole thought process. It was bouncing around, multiple failed bounces, and then when it finally failed again, came down here. That's why I wanted to add, because that was just, like I said, another failed bounce. I just wasn't fast enough, and it is what it is. Clay, why don't you use hotkeys? I do use hotkeys once in a while, but hotkeys, they're great, but they can be savage too. If you press the wrong hotkeys, they can put you in a world of trouble very, very quickly. So for me, my comfort level is I just like doing it the way I do. I'm not saying you're wrong, or I'm not saying people are wrong to use hotkeys. I'm just saying that hotkeys are great, but it's definitely a two-edged sword at times, where as fast as they can help you out, they can really put you in pain there too. Now, as far as the comment about making it green, so as of the recording of this video, previous day I closed red, and it was red by let's call it $100, give or take. So in this video, as you saw, the first 2 minutes, I totally wiped away my previous day's loss and put myself well into the green. But what I didn't want to do is I didn't want to give away everything again and then still be red on the week. I wanted to make sure that I at least stayed green for the week, just for psychological reasons. It's good. It's a good mental place to be in when you know that you're green. So that's why I only went to 100 shares, because I was a little unsure of it. I needed a little bit more faith. I got more faith. I got more confidence. Hence me trying to add to the position, but I just was too slow, as I've reiterated numerous times. So that's why only 100. But there's a kind of a multi-day facet here going on. Like I said, was previously red. I got back to green in 2 minutes, which is awesome, which just goes to show the power of managing risk and controlling losses, where, if you can wipe away your losing day within 2 minutes of the next day. And I mean, that was quote unquote only a $250 trade. So it's not like that was some sort of multi-$1,000 trade that wiped away everything else. In fact, if you want to see the losing day, you can just go back. It's on the YouTube channel, the previous video relative to this one, and you can see that losing day. And there was a day where I started off, I think, down like $750, somewhere right around there. And then I was able to manage it to, I think, down 300. And then after the recording, throughout the course of the rest of the day, I whittled it down to, I think, like right around $100 or so. So yeah, I was green, and I wanted to stay green, hence the 100 shares. And also there was a combination of wanting to stay green, but also being a little uncertain of the pattern. But when I got more certainty, that's when I wanted to try to add to the position. But it is now 10:09. I have some other things that I need to do with my day, so I'll take it. Let's basically 30 minutes, $275 from working at home. I'm more than happy with that, and I'm more than happy that the winning trade, or excuse me, the loss previously has totally been wiped away. So I will take it. So thanks for hanging out. If you enjoyed these live trade videos, before I go, easiest way to communicate that to me, please just hit that like button. That lets me know, hey Clay, please keep making these. I enjoy them. Also, comments below, questions, suggestions, feedback. I'd love to hear. If you're not familiar with the channel, if you go through other videos, I do read and I do reply, and I try to reply to every single comment. So yeah, if you have a comment, leave it below and I will reply to it. And then finally, check out the channel as a whole. There's lots of these other live trade videos. Like I said, if you want to see this losing day that I talked about, then just within the playlist itself, it would be the video posted previously to this, so you can go and check that out. and you can kind of see how everything worked together. But if nothing else, and you enjoy these live videos, all I ask is, like I said, communicate that to me very quick and easily. Just hit that like button. Thanks for watching. Thanks for hanging out. First off, thanks so much for watching the entire video. Real quick, before you go, I want to invite you to a live webinar, web class, training, workshop, online event, whatever you want to call it, but it will be me live revealing to you what I've discovered that has allowed me to transform myself from being an employee to being my own boss, including how I had only one losing day out of 73 days in total. I'm going to cover 3 keys that have helped me unlock profitable consistency within the markets. The first key is super weird, but in a productive type of way. The second key is super awesome because it quite literally is wired into our DNA as humans, making it very easy to use. But in a cruel way, this becomes a pitfall for many traders. I'll explain it all though, including how to avoid the pitfall that it creates for some. And yeah, the third key, when you hear it, sounds way too good to be true, but it's not, and I'll show you how it all works. Then at the end, I open it up for a question and answer session that is, again, totally live. Even if you can't make the live session, please still sign up as it will be recorded, and you can go back and watch the replay that I will send you. Click the image on the screen or click the link down in the description box so you can get the date and time and claim your spot, which I should note is limited due to the fact that this truly is a live event. If you have any questions, let me know. If not, I'll be seeing you soon.